Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Ask Humber. My name is Eliza. I'm a student recruitment officer here at Humber Polytechnic, and we have something very, very special for you today, as you can clearly see by the title. But before we jump into that, you know the drill. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, comment on the video if you're watching this at a later time, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get notified of videos just like this one. And most importantly, again, we are live for a reason. So if you have any questions along the way, we're featuring our hospitality programs today, so make sure you put them right in the chat. And guess where we are? One of my favorite places on earth, the Humber Room, folks. Okay, so let's head on in, shall we?
Hi, welcome to the Humber Room. My name is Jonaline.
Hi,
I'm a
Jonaline.
hospitality management student here at Humber Polytechnic.
Awesome.
I'm so excited to give you a glimpse into our teaching restaurant.
Excited too.
Where us students gain hands-on experience in a full-service dining setting. Come on, take a look at what makes the Humber Room
Let's go.
a unique part of our learning journey.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Don't worry.
Oh, wow. Hello.
Hi, I'm Faith.
Hi, Faith.
I'm a hospitality event management student here at Humber, and I am putting finishing touches here at the table. At the Humber Room, we learn about various service styles, table settings, and restaurant management, and of course, customer service. We make sure that all our guests' experiences are memorable and unforgettable, thereby creating a lasting impression.
That's
Over at the
awesome.
bar,
Oh,
we have John. He
The
is a hotel
bar?
and restaurant student, and he will be making a drink. Thank you.
John, I'm coming over to you. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm wonderful, John. How are you doing?
I'm good. By the
Great.
way, I'm a four-semester student in the Hospitality Hotel and Restaurant Operations Management program. I am learning from our fully equipped bar, where we, the hospitality students, learn the art of mixology and beverage service. So as you can see, I'm actually preparing one of our signature mocktails here.
Ooh, what's
This
that?
This is actually what we learned from our beverage management course.
Okay, awesome.
And then, actually here in this skill and this program is about attention to details, customer service, and actually delivering an excellent service to our guests.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. So since we're on that subject, do you mind telling us what kind of other subjects do you learn within the program?
Oh, actually, this program is well equipped with front and back of the house skills.
Okay.
So we learned doing the wait staff, we're doing host, we're doing the bartending, and actually operate the operation. So that's the good thing about this program. We learn a lot from back and front of the house.
Oh, that's amazing, amazing. So it sounds like you learn a lot of different skills.
Yes.
So talk to me more about what kind of careers that students can pursue after they graduate.
That's the good thing about this program. It's actually very diverse. You
Okay.
can go to the hotel, you can go to the travel agency, you can go for
Wow.
an airline industry, a restaurant, and even a theme park actually.
A theme park.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the good thing about this.
So many, it's so multifaceted.
Yeah, it is.
So tell me, John, what do you love about your program?
Oh, what I love with this is about working with multinational people.
Okay.
You're earning at the same time you're learning about their culture, their beliefs, their food, because I'm a foodie actually. That's
So am
what
I.
like about this. And I'm actually also pursuing or aspiring to become a restaurateur someday.
Amazing. Oh, that's fantastic.
It is.
Okay, so the theme that I'm hearing from Faith and from you is that you have to love people
Exactly.
to get into
That's the
hospitality,
key
period,
for
right?
loving this job, this
Okay.
industry. It's all, that's about hospitality.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, John. That's
Yeah.
spectacular. Is that for me?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
for him as well.
oh, for John.
But this one is alcohol free.
Okay, so I will be back for that.
Sure, and
But
I have Kylie at the back for the
Kylie.
station.
Oh, amazing. Okay, let's go talk to Kylie. Thank you so much for talking to me, John. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's head over to Kylie, folks. Hello.
My name is Kylie. I'm in
Hi,
the
Kylie.
Hospitality Event Management program, and I'm at the buffet table setting up some decor.
Well, let's take a look at the sign.
It says events culinary, baking, hospitality, and travel.
Oh my, awesome.
In our program, we learn about all kinds of events and service styles.
Okay.
In this live restaurant, we get to learn hands-on experience, and today's service style is buffet.
Oh, incredible, incredible. So tell me, Kylie, what do you love most about your program?
The thing I love most about my program is probably serving in this restaurant.
Oh, awesome, awesome. I love that. Okay, so where are we off to next?
Off to Joanne to talk about the food.
Awesome. Oh, the food. Okay, I'm coming right over.
Hi, welcome
Hello
to
again.
the buffet station, where hospitality events and culinary students work together to create an outstanding experience for our guests, of course.
Okay, so you don't only work with students in your own program.
Of course not.
Okay.
With the events as well and culinary students.
Okay.
Today, I'll be assisting our guests with their selection, just as we would in the real restaurant setting. You know, it helps me gain a lot of confidence, professionalism, and at the same time, it gives me a lot of more confidence in interacting with our guests and giving them above and beyond experience. You know, these are all the key ingredients in a success in this hospitality industry, right?
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah, of
and
course.
and also, since we're on that kind of theme, do you have a job placement or some kind of internship within the program
Yeah.
that you can get more experience?
Yeah, can
to
I
apply your
mention
skills?
it? Can I
Of
mention
course you can.
Yeah,
Tell the
actually,
people.
I'm currently in my internship at Chiang Mai restaurant. It's a Thai
Wow.
restaurant.
Okay.
And luckily, I'm in a position as a manager there, in a front of the house manager.
Okay, that's an incredible experience for
Yes, it
sure.
is, yeah.
Okay, and what do you love about your program? I didn't get to ask you that.
In this program, I love serving guests above and beyond their expectation, which the guests love the most. That's why they keep on coming back here, especially in the Humber room. Yeah?
Absolutely. So once
Thank you so
again,
much.
common theme is you have to want to work with people. You have to love people, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
And now I will hand it to Connor.
Connor. Oh. Okay, I'm following the food.
Bringing out a meat platter here for our buffet today.
What's that?
This is just our salami platter, one of our
Oh,
many arrangements we've set up today.
incredible. Okay.
Very good.
Very good. Okay, so where are we off to next, Connor?
So these are just some of our setups for the buffet today. Here's our nice chafing dishes, keeping our food hot for service.
Okay,
Very
okay.
good. Yeah.
Awesome, amazing. So I have a couple of questions. You said you were in culinary skills?
Yeah, I'm in part of the skills program.
Awesome, awesome. And what type of subjects are covered within culinary skills?
Basically everything. Some of the main topics we did: seafood, butchery,
Seafood is my
nutrition.
favorite,
Yeah,
yes.
seafood's great. Learning a lot about seafood, all the different
Okay.
types of stuff. Yeah, we learn basically a broad everything about culinary. So
Okay,
it's good.
awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. So let's talk about you. I heard you touch on seafood, right?
Yeah.
But does the program also cover trends like sustainability, plant-based cuisine, or food technology?
Yeah, so some courses we also offer. We have a program called Emerging Trends. So that's teaching us all the new things that are happening in the culinary world. So we're seeing a lot of celiac, so how to cook gluten-free.
Right, and allergies as
Allergies,
well.
maintaining
Yeah.
like nutrition in the kitchen, not just serving slop. And we're learning a sustainability course that's teaching us how to be sustainable in the kitchen. From things like a drip in your tap to the lights to whatever it may be, just being sustainable for our planet.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's very good.
spectacular. Where are we off to next,
So
Connor?
I'll show you to the Humber Room kitchen where we produced all of this
Kitchen.
delicious food. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Here we are.
So tell the folks, it's just me and you, okay?
Okay.
Is it like Hell's Kitchen back there? The
we'll
folks
see.
want to know.
I think it may be a bit like Hell's Kitchen
Okay,
today.
is there a Chef Ramsay?
There is probably 1 to 3 at
Oh,
any
my.
given moment in any kitchen. Hello, chefs.
Hello.
Chef Ramsay's here.
Love it, love it.
So this is our Humber kitchen here.
Okay,
We do
awesome.
a lot of stuff in here.
Wow.
A couple different courses that are focused just in this classroom.
Okay.
Do a lot of our production here. So yeah, we have a basically mimicking what a real line would look like in a restaurant. We have all of our tools, our different equipment that we would use, and it gets us familiar how to work in the industry. So it's very nice, yeah.
So because we're in the kitchen, the folks, of course, I'm sure would want to know how much time is spent in the kitchen versus in the actual classroom.
So our program split up into 2 semesters. First semester, it's about a 50-50 split between in-classroom learning, knowledge, like math, stuff like that. And then the other 50% were hands-on learning things, making recipes, different types of stuff like that. So yeah, 50-50.
And will a student get to work in a real or simulated restaurant environment?
Yeah, so this is basically exactly how a real kitchen line would look. So we're getting real. Like this is exactly what it would be like if I were to go work on a fine dining line.
Okay.
So yeah, we're getting real experience and we get opportunities to go lots of places. So
Incredible.
Yeah.
So outside of this, can you tell me a little bit more about like internships and co-op? How do you apply your skills like practically out in the field, so to speak?
Okay.
Outside of Humber.
So outside of Humber, I've successfully obtained 2 jobs. I'm doing 2 jobs 3 days a week right now. Working for 2 Humber alumni, actually.
Wow.
My head chef at one of my spots, he graduated just recently. The other one graduated about 20 or so years ago.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been very good. I also had the opportunity to do an internship with Humber. So for our second semester, we're given the opportunity to do internships. Some students chose to do golf courses, hotels, fine dining. I got a special opportunity to talk at the home show, the National Home Show.
Whoa.
So lots of fun
That's
there.
incredible.
It was a great
What was that
experience.
experience like for you?
It was new. It was
Okay.
like, I've never spoke in public. I've never done this before. Terrible with eye contact. And you kind of just have to do it.
Yeah.
And like that opportunity, the support from my chefs here, it like changed who I was as a person. So
Wow.
Very
We love
good.
to hear it.
yeah, absolutely.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go tour the rest of Humber now.
Let's go.
Let's
Okay.
do it. So the way Humber is set up,
Okay.
we have sorry, we have
Lots going on. Lots going on. We're live.
So-
we have classrooms going on too.
as you can see, all of our students are still around. It's
Yeah.
great experience here.
Okay,
So
awesome.
Humber's North Campus. It's
Okay.
sectioned off into the like specialties that we have. So we have like the firefighter area, we have the athletes area, the culinary area. So this section here that we've been walking by, we have all of our culinary classrooms here.
Wow.
We have 3 dedicated bake labs right here, and they're like some tech I've never seen in here. Very, very
Oh,
fancy
we're gonna see
stuff.
that. Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
We're gonna
so-
see that a little bit later
A
on.
little bit later on, we're going to go to a large quantity classroom right now.
What is large quantity?
So large quantity is teaching us how to prepare for banquets and weddings.
Makes
and
sense.
Large,
Okay.
large quantity, yeah.
Yes.
So how to plate 150 chicken parmesans at once.
Okay, amazing. What are things on the
Yeah,
wall?
so these guys here, we have little peoples. I don't know if they're on the other classrooms, but this main bake lab here,
No
we have
way.
peoples all around, and you can peek in, and you know we have a dish pit there.
Literally
We have-
peek at the
and
chef.
You're watching them work live. It's very neat.
Oh, that is so cool.
Because for someone like me, I'm not going to get the baking experience to the full extent, so it's good to like look around, see what's happening.
Awesome, awesome.
So here's our large quantity lab. I'll pass you off to my 2 fellow students
Thanks, Connor. That's
my
amazing. Nice
pleasure.
chatting with you.
Thank you for having me. I
Awesome.
appreciate it.
Say bye to Connor, everyone. Hello. Okay, so folks, we are in the large quantity lab. So why don't you tell the folks online your name, what program you're in?
Okay. Hi, my name is Leah. I'm currently studying culinary management.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Simran, and I'm also in the Culinary Management program.
Okay. So can you tell the folks online who are watching a little bit more about what subjects are covered within your program?
So we basically have everything that we need from a 0 level. So we have like butchery, we have culinary knowledge, culinary skills, we have garde-manger, advanced garde-manger, and we also have such like large quantity. We do our own menu design, and we can do the chef's table as well.
Awesome.
So throughout the 4 semesters.
Okay, that's awesome. So who teaches you?
So
Well, most of the chefs here are chefs that work in the industry, so they've had a lot of experience in different areas like golf courses, cruise ships, hotels, so they have a lot of experience on their hands.
That's a very diverse faculty that you have there.
Yes.
So you said cruise ships and
Hotels.
Wow, that's incredible. So one thing that I wanted to ask, right, is what career paths can you pursue from culinary management after you graduate?
I mean, mainly the students will just directly jump into the cook or line cook in some hospitality situation, and also we can do like a tourism related, or just like she said, we can do the cruise ship, and we can do some hotels as well.
And how much time would you say you spend in the kitchen versus in the classroom in this program?
So in this program, roughly 70 to 80% is spent hands-on in the kitchen, and the rest is doing theory, practicals, like just to prepare you for the classes.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. And I know a lot of folks, they don't just want to stay in Canada, right? They want to take their skills and go abroad internationally, especially in culinary. So are there any study abroad opportunities in this program where students can go to different countries and study for a bit?
There are 2 opportunities, so you can either go to Japan and Taiwan or Italy and France, which is a longer running program.
Did you get any experience going abroad?
I did. I went to Italy
tell
and France.
the folks more about that.
So basically on the Italy and France trip, you really get to immerse yourself in the cuisine and the culture. So we did a lot of pasta making, we got to see how Parmesan is made and prosciutto, and everything was farm to table, so you get a lot of the feel from the beginning of the dish to the end.
Okay, so that is sensational. Are you kidding me? So for a student who studied abroad and say they really loved it and they want to take their skills internationally, how adaptable is this program for someone who wants to work internationally?
It is very adaptable. We learn a lot of the basic skills as well as like fundamentals to cooking any dish. And the thing about the universities and that we go to and visit in these foreign countries are that we have partnerships with Humber, so we get to explore those too.
Incredible. Wow. So what do you folks love about your program?
I think I love the atmosphere, really intense and exciting for the students. And I'm obsessed with teamwork. Like you help with each other and you grow together. I think that's the best part.
That's beautiful. And yourself?
For me, I think I love learning how to cook so many different things that I never would have done just being at home and exploring on YouTube or anything. So we do get a lot of variety in the stuff that we make.
Wow. You heard it here, folks. And again, we are live, so if you have any questions at all. Oh, we have a question. One moment.
How much does the toolkit cost for culinary students?
So the toolkit, if I'm not mistaken, or the price has changed, it was $500.
Awesome. Okay. I'm just going to take a peek at the chat as well myself. Oh, hello, everyone. Let me say hey.
Harry's excited to start.
Oh, wow. Harry, we're excited to have you. Trust me. And let's see. Hi, Harry. Hi, Luan. Welcome. And Abulicious Kitchen. I love your name. Hello, everyone. Okay. So awesome. So where are we off to next?
You're off to the baking lab.
The baking lab. Awesome. Okay. Oh, hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Okay, so where are you off to take us? I heard the baking lab.
I'm going to take you guys to the baking lab. I'm going to show you where the exciting stuff happens.
Ooh, exciting everywhere. Okay. Let's go. Yes, a lot going on. We are in a real kitchen.
They're making sandwiches.
Oh, excuse us. Oh, so sorry. Again, folks, we are live.
This is our dish bed. That's where we wash our dishes. This is our walk-in fridge and freezer.
Oh, can we go in?
Yeah.
I need a little bit of
It's
cool here. We didn't get locked in the freezer.
This is the baking students' dish bed.
Okay.
This is one of our labs. And this is, like, you can see all the ovens over there.
Okay.
We have a blast freezer. This is basically where our chef does her demonstration.
Okay, we're gonna pause for a moment. I wish you had smell-o-vision at home because it smells in all throughout these labs. It smells absolutely amazing. So, okay, unpause.
So we have a camera over there where, like, when our chef is doing our demos, and we have screens. We have 4 screens at the edge of our labs where we can see when she's making stuff, which is very convenient.
Okay.
Hey.
So when the chef is teaching, you're going to be able to see exactly what they're doing from these
Exactly.
screens?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a camera right
So you don't
there
miss
pointing
anything.
Not at all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
great. We have all our tools and equipments in those cages. Okay. And I'm gonna take you guys to my station.
Oh, let's go.
This way, guys. Okay. Look at that. Oh my.
Okay.
You guys
Pause.
have to see that.
Pause once again.
Look at
You brought me to the wrong lab. Look at the amazing deliciousness. Oh,
making.
wow. Okay, isn't that mouth-watering?
Right?
Okay, yeah.
Oh my
No,
God.
let's
Okay.
let's
I'm gonna
I
take you
can't.
guys. Let's go. Right here.
Absolutely spectacular.
My station. I have all
Wow,
the
you
stuff
made
I
this cake?
need. Exactly. Look at that.
It looks exactly like a wedding cake. That is
Thank you.
beautiful.
They teach you all these different piping skills and everything in our program, which is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is wow. Okay, so let's talk about that. Since we talked about the piping, so let's
Yeah.
talk about what kind of courses are within the baking
So
pastry
we
arts
have
program.
2 programs, which
Okay.
is one is baking and pastry arts management program, where they teach you the management side and the baking side, like the skills that you need.
Okay.
And then there's the one with just the baking stuff, so you can just learn about baking, not the management part of running a business or a cafe.
Because it is a business credential,
Exactly.
right?
I chose the baking and pastry arts management program because it's so good. Like you can get best of both worlds. That's why I chose the program. It's so good. You can get both of it. Like you can learn how to run a business, pricing, and everything.
Okay,
Just
incredible.
amazing.
So you're learning
Yeah.
not only this amazing
The
skill of
skills.
baking, but you're going to learn how to run your own business and how to.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's sensational.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit more about that. So say for example, a student started in baking and pastry arts, but
Yeah.
they wanted to also kind of stack on top of that with culinary as well. Is
They
there an
could do
opportunity for that?
Exactly. So after
Okay.
completing the 2-year program, you can do a 1-year program for the culinary. Like after finishing 2 years of baking, you can do 1 year of culinary, where you can get like both the skills.
Wait, okay, we're gonna
Yeah.
pause again. So you mean to tell me you can do the 2 years
Yeah.
in the baking and pastry arts and do just one additional year?
Of culinary and get all the skills and knowledge that you need.
So that's for the culinary management program?
Yeah.
And you can have both credentials in 3 years.
Exactly. And the culinary students can do that too. They can do the 2-year program and then do the 1-year baking program, and you have it all.
Yes, we want to have it all. That's incredible. So a little bit more about that. Can you tell me more about co-op and different opportunities for you to apply your skills
Yes,
practically that you
exactly.
learn in here? I mean, this is as practical as it gets, but
I know, it's like
outside of Humber.
So for me, for my co-op, I did. I was a culinary ambassador at the home show, which was so exciting.
Oh
It
my
was so fun.
goodness.
I loved it. It
Such
was
a great opportunity.
Yeah, basically, you like the skills that we learned here. We demonstrated them for like home bakers and everyone. Like
Wow.
just for people that can use these skills at home. So we show them how to make ice cream without a machine, tempering chocolate using a microwave.
Oh my goodness.
Like these cake, like how to do piping and stuff.
Okay.
That was just the baking side. We had the culinary students too, showing how to like cook meat and make different salad dressings. It was so exciting.
Wow.
I loved my placement. I loved it so much.
Look how our eyes just light up. Okay, this is not like, this is real
It
food.
was so fun. We had like a little stage
Wow.
and a microphone. It was so fun.
So my next question was, how did it feel? But you already answered that, so that's great.
It was amazing.
Awesome. So we're gonna pause and just take a look at the chat. Again, if you folks
We got a
have
few
any
questions,
questions,
actually.
okay, let me take a look. One moment. Oh my goodness.
Grace has a question.
Okay, let's answer Grace's
You will
question.
ask a question.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Grace, let me find you. Hi, Grace. How are you? Thank you for joining us for Ask Humber today. Grace asked, will I be permitted to take home food I prepare during the culinary management classes?
So the food that we make in
Yeah.
class, we do get to take some. Yes, even cakes and breads we make, we get to take them
Wow.
home. We do put aside like some for like Gourmet Express. They sell it so that they can use the money for our kitchen for development, like equipment and stuff.
Right.
But we do get to taste some.
Oh!
It's one of the most exciting parts about this.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So pause for a second. Let's talk about Gourmet Express because people at home may not know, or on the go, or wherever you are watching. So can you tell them a little bit about Gourmet Express?
So it's like where we sell our baked products and like food that we make here. Like they don't charge a lot. It's just the food cost. That's it. It's cheap there and it's really good. We make them, so it's good.
Okay, so I'll vouch for Gourmet Express, my favorite, literally my favorite on campus to eat. I get delicious food there every day. I'm sure I've spoken about it before on many Ask Humbers. I love Gourmet Express, okay?
It's good.
Oh, Crisp says, I hope all these delicious foods will be on the meal plan. Are you coming? Are you talking about the residence meal plan, Chris? And Grace said, thank you so much.
No worries, anytime.
Awesome. Yubel, okay, Yubel asked the question, also, do we need a textbook for any of the do we need a textbook for any of the course's culinary skills? Sorry, I can't read today for some reason.
We do, yeah.
Okay.
You can get them from the Humber bookstore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, awesome. So you can get them from the Humber bookstore. Okay. Let's see. Grace has another question.
Okay,
Grace, I
Grace.
love the questions. Keep the questions coming. Keep the questions coming, Grace. And Chris said, yes, I am. So, Chris, when you get to campus, come on over to the Gourmet Express and get some delicious
Try them.
food,
So
okay?
good, and it's cheap too.
It's very inexpensive, and you're going to get a really hearty meal and delicious look around, pastries, breads, and literally everything you can get at Gourmet Express. I tried duck for the first time at Gourmet Express, okay?
How did you like it?
Oh, it was good. I love it. So enough about Gourmet Express. As you can tell, I get very excited when I speak about Gourmet Express. Okay. So
Yes,
Grace's
special
question,
part.
sorry Grace.
Yes.
Will the culinary management involve more written theory than hands-on cooking?
No, it's mostly hands-on.
You want to call in
Yeah.
Chef in here? Chef, come on over.
My favorite place to be.
Yes. Go ahead, Chef.
Yeah, so most of our culinary management classes are going to be about 60% is going to be in the practical lab, 40% is going to be in theory. Some semesters more, some semesters less. At our last semester, we have no theory at all, so it's just practical-based lab. So it really depends on the program and the individual courses you choose to take, yeah.
Amazing. So Grace, did that answer your question? You heard it straight from Chef here.
There you go.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you, Grace.
Yeah. Great. So let's see if we have any other questions. And thank you, Chef, for hopping in and answering that question for us. I want to make sure I didn't miss any. Harry, we're excited for you once again. Okay, let's see. Oh, Yubel. Yubel. Do I have to take that culinary baking since I already did baking course already? So, Yubel, you already did the baking program, the baking and pastry arts program? And how long ago did you take that program? So we'll wait for Yubel to... So spotlight's on you, Yubel.
Come on.
In the meantime, if anyone else has any other questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. Now, I will also ask you some more questions.
Okay.
We already covered the jobs that students can get when they graduate. I guess Chef already covered like how much time is spent in the kitchen and all of that.
It's a really good program, hands-on. We bake everything from scratch. We barely get any pre-made stuff. No.
Was this difficult to make? Would you say?
Covering the cake with fondant, yes.
Okay.
Not my favorite part.
I've heard that.
But piping, I love piping.
Yes, I could see how creative you were with it. This is absolutely gorgeous. So I will be coming to you for my wedding cake. This
I
is
would love to see
stunning.
your wedding cake.
This is the type of skills you will get in this program, folks. Okay, so let's go back to Yubel here.
And Grace again.
Oh, and Grace again. Grace, keep them coming. Okay. Okay, so Yubel did say, I did take that culinary baking since I already did baking. So I believe Yubel did the program, the baking and pastry arts program.
One.
So now they're
you
looking
can do the
into
1 year culinary program. You can do it.
So
Yeah.
Yubel, come on back. You can
would
take
love to
one
have
additional
you
year.
here.
Exactly. We would love to have you. Chefs over there, I'm sure, they would love to have you. So come back. You can do the additional year. If you reach out to student.recruitment@humber.ca, you can connect with a student recruitment officer such as myself, and we can direct you on how to fulfill, put in your application and explore your options there. So student.recruitment@humber.ca, okay? We love answering your questions. Keep them coming. And Grace, and don't apologize. This is literally what we're here for, okay? We're here
Keep
to answer
them
your
coming.
questions live, so please. So Grace asked, are there extra workshops we can take outside of regular classrooms to build our cooking skills faster?
So I'm not sure about that
Chef?
culinary.
So we're doing what we call kind of some value adds to the program. So we have chefs that come in and do demonstration on how to like sharpen knives. We also have our internal culinary competitions that we do. So these are all things that we kind of do that help students practice more and hone their skills. And then we've also embedded a lot of this into curriculum. So the one lab that we were in before, we actually did that because our partners were saying, listen, your guys are great at cutting 1 or 2 onions per recipe, but really we need them to cut a bag of onions. So that's where we really hone our skills in our second semester. That's skills and management. And that's to really help us get those skill levels up and practice. Yeah. so-
Amazing. Thanks, Chef.
Awesome.
And can you tell us a little bit more about the competition pieces as
Sure.
well?
Yeah, we have
Everybody
two.
wants to
Everybody
know.
loves the competition.
Yes.
So this year we hosted our Iron Chef competition. It's supported by Kraft Heinz and a couple of our other industry partners.
Okay.
And what the students do, they get to groups together of 4. And this year they had to do a pasta, they had to do a main course with chicken, and they had to do a dessert. It's timed just like Iron Chef.
sorry.
And they get in, so they have to apply to get in based on their entries. And then we honed that down. We had 8 competitions, or 8 teams competing against one another with a panel of judges, so just like Iron Chef, which was
Exactly
amazing.
like it. That's so cool.
We even had a couple of years where the pastry guys took the cup. So it's actually a blend. So it's open to pastry, it's open to skills, and it's open to management. So they all compete against each other. And really, it's for the bragging rights, of
Yeah,
course.
I was going to say.
And it's really, really a fun one that they can do that kind of hone those skills.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you
Great.
so much for sharing that with the
Awesome.
folks. Okay, so we love bragging rights here at Humber.
Competitions.
We
I
love
was in the
competition.
one
Bring it
in
on.
2024 last year. I was there the Humber Cup, like the pastry cup. It was fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So Grace said, thank you, Chef. And Yubel, sorry, Yubel's clarifying their question. I was asking if I have to take baking course again in semester 1 in culinary skills. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying that if you can get like a transfer credit, or if you have to take that course over again. So you can actually speak with Student Mobility about that. So their email is transferoptions@humber.ca, and they can give you further information about transferring credits. Typically, Humber to Humber programs, the courses are transferred automatically, but they can talk to you more about that as well. Yeah. Okay, is there any more questions? We're going to wrap up shortly, but if you have any more questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. John is going to pan around and show you all the awesomeness in the lab, just so you could take one final look. And again, this isn't final. You can always come back, rewatch this video again. So if there aren't any other questions, going once, going twice. Thank you. Yep, sold with the spatula. Thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Okay, folks, so that is a wrap for the Ask Humber live or hospitality programs, where you got to immerse yourself in the experience and get a little bit of behind the scenes. Be sure, again, if you loved this video, if you loved our students, give it a big thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to the Humber YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of videos just like this one. And until next time, again, my name is Aliza. If you have any further questions about any of our programs, please email student.recruitment@humber.ca. Bye, everyone.